Are you ready to move past the same old, boring ways of learning a new language? Well, in this explainer, we're diving into how AI is completely flipping the script, making language learning personal, interactive, and, let's be honest, way more fun.
We've all been there, haven't we? Just staring at a black and white worksheet, filling in the blanks, you can literally feel your motivation draining away. It's that classic language learning slump. You're just passively taking in information instead of really truly engaging with it. It's time for a major upgrade.
But what if learning a language wasn't this rigid, one-size-fits-all chore? What if it could actually adapt to you, your pace, your style, your needs? Well, that's exactly the promise of AI-powered learning. It's a shift from static to dynamic, from generic to completely personalized. And believe me, it is an absolute game changer.
All right, so let's tackle one of the biggest hurdles for any language learner, speaking. You know the feeling, right? It's that classic catch-22. You need to practice speaking to get better, but you're too nervous to actually speak until you feel like you're better. So how on earth do you break that cycle?
Well, what if you had a speaking partner who was available 24/7, was endlessly patient, and would never ever judge you? That's pretty much what a tool like Talos Learn gives you. You can practice with AI avatars in a totally safe space, getting instant, useful feedback on your pronunciation and grammar without any of that real-world pressure.
And that's really the key, isn't it? It's not just about memorizing words. It's about building the confidence to actually use those words in a conversation. That's when you really start to feel fluent, when you're comfortable enough to just talk. Okay, so you're feeling good about your speaking. What's next? Listening. But let's face it, most listening practice is kind of boring. You hit play on an audio file, you try your best to keep up, and you hope you caught most of it. But what if we could turn that passive listening into active understanding?
So this all starts with getting really good audio. A tool like Suno lets you create your own custom listening exercises using these incredibly realistic AI voices. So if you want to practice ordering a coffee in a bustling Parisian cafe, you can create that audio. Want to hear a weather forecast for downtown Tokyo? Done. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
But let's say you want to use something from the real world, like your favorite foreign language podcast or YouTube video. That's where a tool like TurboScribe comes in. It's basically like having a personal transcriptionist who can instantly turn any audio or video into a text document you can actually work with.
And here's where it gets really cool. You take that transcript you just made, pop it into ChatGPT, and just ask it to build you a lesson. You can ask for comprehension questions, a vocab list, grammar exercises, whatever you want. It's like having a personal tutor who can turn literally anything into a custom learning activity.
So we've got speaking and listening covered. But what about all that other stuff? You know, the endless flashcards, the quizzes, the study guides. It can be such a time suck. Well, what if I told you AI could do almost all of that busy work for you?
Check this out. Using a specific custom prompt, you can have ChatGPT whip up a multiple-choice quiz that's already perfectly formatted from Microsoft Forms. It spits out a Word document, you upload it, and bam, you have an auto-graded quiz ready to go in like seconds. It's an incredible time saver.
So how do you choose? Well, it's pretty simple. If you live in the Google world, Brisk Teaching is going to be your best friend. It can make quizzes from pretty much any web page or Google Doc. But if you're on Team Microsoft, that MS Forms prompt we just talked about is without a doubt the fastest way to get it done.
So far, we've seen how AI can make learning way more efficient. But now, we're going to kick it up a notch. We're going to look at how AI can create learning experiences that are truly immersive, totally personal, and, yeah, honestly, a little bit magical. I mean, just think about it. Imagine walking the streets of Rome and practicing ordering gelato in perfect Italian, all without leaving your house. That's the kind of thing AI makes possible. With tools like Google Earth projects, you can go on these virtual field trips anywhere, practicing your language skills in a context that's super fun and way more memorable. Now, what if you could create your own custom video lessons? And what if you could do it for free every single day? Well, a tool called VidNaz gives you 3 minutes of free video generation every 24 hours. That might not sound like a lot, but that is a ton of learning potential right at your fingertips.
So what could you do with those 3 minutes? Well, you could create a little talking avatar to explain a really tricky grammar point. Or you could generate a custom dialogue for some extra listening practice. You could even upload that video to YouTube and then use a tool like Brisk to add interactive questions to it. Your imagination is really the only limit.
And hey,
For all of you who learn best by listening, Google's NotebookLM is a must-try. You can feed it your notes or an article, and it'll generate an audio summary for you. It can even give you feedback on your writing in this really cool conversational podcast-style format. It's like having a personal study buddy on call.
So, when you step back and look at the big picture, what does all this add up to? Well, these AI tools save you a massive amount of time. They help build your confidence in a safe environment. And maybe most importantly, they give you the power to learn in a way that actually works for you. It's all about taking control of your own learning journey. This really is the new era of language learning. It's not about just passively consuming information anymore. It's about you actively creating, practicing, and personalizing your entire experience. It's a genuine partnership between you and the tech, and it's changing everything. So, the tools are here. The possibilities are absolutely endless. The only real question left is, what are you going to do with them? What language will you master? The future of learning is literally in your hands. Go for it.